Bye. What you got? What you got? What you got in that bag? Yo! What up? What up? What up? What's good, y'all? We're gonna go ahead and get into this video. So this video is about Anton Daniels and something that happened over the holidays. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh yeah. I want to thank everybody, man, for subscribing to the channel, man. These two new channels, we just had one that just passed 10,000 subscribers. I believe it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. I haven't really been able to keep up, man. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. And we also have another channel, this Katie's Empire channel, that is about to cross 18,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really take too much credit because I haven't been really doing any work like that. But these channels have been going up. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Again, thank you guys so much for for the numbers, man. Let's see. Let me go ahead and add this to. Oh, we already added that thing. Let me make sure the volume is turned up. All right, let's get it.
What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. What's going on, family? What we doing? Oh, I got a story to tell for y'all tonight. I got a story to tell. You know what the funniest part about the whole thing is?
Uh oh.
You know what the funniest part about this whole thing is? Is that um, Rita's over here, right? And so she like, Anton, you shouldn't go live or whatever, so on and so forth. I'm like, nah, listen, I've been documenting the journey the entire time. It's no reason why I'm not gonna go live tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick it, and I'm gonna break this story down for y'all.
I was really curious as to what was going on, man. See, he had a scar or something on his face. First thing I thought, I was like, yeah, it had to be something about fighting.
Really quickly. All right. So um Thanksgiving physical fight. Now, well, I'll come to that part later because my brother just reminded me of something. So we over my brother's house. You know, I was down at the creative space earlier today. And we chilling. So I'm taking a nap. I'm just kind of knocked out on the couch or whatever. And they doing a name pool. And so in this name pool, I guess in the name pool, what do? They put a bunch of different names in a hat, and then everybody pick one or whatever, so on and so forth.
Kind of sound like Secret Santa. Is that Secret Santa? I want to say this. I'm thinking about something like Secret Santa. I think.
Yeah, you write out your Christmas list or three things you want, and then you put it in a bowl, and then
Yeah, that's Secret Santa. That's Secret Santa, man.
So you write out your Christmas. You heard Rita. You write out your Christmas list, and then you put three things in a bowl or whatever, right? And so it's a whole lot of family members. Is puppies, people bringing their puppies together. What is the name of them little puppies?
Chihuahua.
speak up.
No, the name. What kind of dogs are they? They really small dogs. There's puppies everywhere. Yorkies. It's three different Yorkies all playing with each other. It's uncles, aunties. My mom is there. All
But man, that's a beautiful thing, man. You're actually getting family together, man. You got moms, you know what I'm saying? Brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, nephews, nieces. Not a fan of dogs, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody up under the same roof. And I do understand when you have stuff like that, man, it's gonna be some tension. All right. A lot of testosterone's in the building, so comes with the territory.
pretty much the everybody was there at this point, right?
Hmm.
So I'm sitting on the couch and I got my nephews. Now my nephews, my brother's kids, it's my two older brothers' kids. My two older brothers is 6 years and 7 years older than me, and so their nephews is some young dudes that I actually have practically raised myself. Right, has always been up under me, been in my life. One of my nephews, he works for me, right? So he works for
Okay.
me, one of my nephews.
That's what's up.
And so I'm sitting next to one of my nephews, and then there's one behind me on the couch. So I'm sitting on the couch, and then my nephew is behind me, and so he's looking at me because I woke up and I'm doing something on the computer. Anyways, he got this. He got this mic. This is so stupid, but I guess it just had to happen. He got this Michael Jordan type earring, and it got a pearl in it.
Nope. Nope. What they say? Nope. Nope, man. Hey, I don't care, man. Hoops, pearls, all of that stuff, dog. I'm not rocking with it. I don't care what anybody say. Nope. 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 Nope.
Right? It's like a pearl, and it's like a Michael Jordan earring, but
I don't care.
he's super masculine or whatever. He not gay, but he got this
Now I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying just because you wear that type of stuff that you are, but that's an automatic no in my book, man. Just how we were raised in the country and all that, man. Listen, yeah, you don't do that. It's just hoops, pearls, those type of earrings. Nah, bro. If it's not like a diamond or something like that, then you shouldn't be rocking it.
pearl earring, and I guess it's like a style type of thing. Maybe it's a new nigga thing. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
That
It's
boy-
some new thing. They wear a pearl. Niggas is wearing pearl earrings now.
Not necessarily the pearl, but that style where it kind of like
The cross hang.
The cross.
Yeah, but you're a girl. But anyway,
Okay, so I think I get what he's saying, man. Like the little thing with the cross. Nah, bro. Still, that's nah. No, heck, no. We not rocking like that over here.
anyways, so he got the Michael Jordan pearl earring, and he's like 20, 21 years old. So he's in his physical prime, right? And so he's sitting behind me, and so he's talking, and I'm
Testosterones are peeking through the level, though. I'm telling you, hey, feeling some type of way. I feel like I can take you. I feel like I can take you.
talking to my other nephew, and so we talking about something that's on the internet, and I'm talking to my other nephew, and I'm like, yeah, because listen, if they seen that on the internet, maybe it's just my audience, they would think that that was gay. And so he was like,
Wow.
man, fuck them. Like, well, he didn't say fuck them yet. Let me take that back. He was like, I don't care nothing about these niggas. He was like, I don't care nothing about them niggas on there. He was like, and he was like, you old head niggas, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about this, whatever. So he
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Now I was cool with f them. Okay, cool. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, all right, I respect it.
started talking about that. And
Don't
I
make
was
it
like,
personal. Don't make it
listen, I don't really care. I said, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what the internet is talking about because you looking and trying to find out what they talking about. This is what's popping. And so he says he doubles down, right? But he a little bit more aggressive this time. Now keep in mind, this is a 19, 20, 21-year-old young nephew of mine, not the one that worked for me, but another one, right?
I will hope not. I will hope.
He got a job now. He brolic and all of this other type of stuff, right? And so he was like, man, like forget them old niggas, fuck them old niggas, whatever. And I'm like, I look back at him because he over my shoulder and he behind me. I'm sitting on the couch and he's sitting behind, and he's standing up behind
My bad, y'all. I'm actually trying to picture myself in a moment, right?
me, and he kind of leaning in over me, and I'm like, bro, what you talking about? He was like, man, you old niggas, y'all niggas always talking us all of this other type of junk. I'm like, nigga, who you talking to? He said, I'm talking to you. I said, nigga, fuck you. Like, nigga, who you talking to? Put some respect on my name. You know who I am? I ain't say all of that, but I was just like, nigga, fuck you. Like, who you talking? He said, nigga, fuck you. What you want to do?
Look at his face. Look at his face, man. Let me tell you something, dog. Man, ain't no way. There is no way in the heck that I'm going to. Hold on, wait. Let's go through some of these comments real quick, man. My bad, y'all. I gotta make sure that I'm paying attention to y'all, man. I got a bad habit of leaving people out. What did that say? Dude, he having me rolling. Hey, let me tell you something. Anton off the chain, man. He is off the freaking chain. Melanie said holiday fights. What? What? What are you talking about, man? Hopefully. So this is a thing. So holiday fights are a thing. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. What's good, man? What up? What up? What up? What's good? Man, let me see. Hold on. All right. Again, man, my apologies, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep up with these comments as much as possible. Whoa, what happened? I lost something. Oh, just a question, but what would you have, how would you have handled the situation if you were in his shoes? I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to all of that, all right? I'm gonna leave that up there. Let's go ahead. Let's continue.
Let me tell you something. Some of y'all may not be black that's watching this. Some of y'all may not be black that's watching this. I'm 40, right? He's 20. He's half my age, right?
Facts.
Once it crosses a certain threshold, that's it.
Facts. Facts.
That's it. This is Thanksgiving dinner. My mom is over there cleaning up. Rita is over in the kitchen cooking. Everybody jolly. It just goes silent. And so he said, "Nigga, what you want to do?"
Man, let me tell you something, dog. I'm not gonna apologize for this, but listen, if you man enough to do what his nephew was doing, then you man enough to accept everything that comes along with that. I don't care who you are, family or no family. Once you cross a certain line, all bets are off, man. All bets are off, and I'm not gonna spare any expense on your new you know what, man. Anyway, let's continue.
Glasses on, and I got two cuts. It's actually like a groove, and it's like a little scratch right here because I have my glasses on. It's on. It's up. It's up after that.
I'm trying
He
to
said, "What you want to do?" And the nigga standing behind me. It's on. I get up.
get up. Yep.
He beeline around the couch because it's a real long couch past the Christmas tree. It's on. We don't say nothing after that. Soon as he walk up to me, I just grab that nigga by his neck and I just body slam him.
That was nice of him.
I'm on top of the nigga and it's going up from there.
Grown man strength, man.
I'm on top of him and it's going up from there.
I'm throwing a punch first. I'm not.
Naturally, you start hearing a bunch of cries. You know, the women is crying. My uncle falls over the couch. You know what I'm saying?
What did the uncle fall over the couch for? Like who touched the uncle?
Naturally, you start hearing a bunch of cries. You know, the women is crying. My uncle falls over the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why the
niggas is crying. My uncles fall over the couch. All of that other type of stuff.
That is too
Now,
funny, man.
my brothers, my youngest brother and my oldest brother, and then a bunch of other people, they grab us, they break us up. Soon as they break us up, he throw a hit and he hit me in my glasses. My glasses scratch my face. I don't know my face is
That
scratched.
ain't it, cuz.
But
Yeah.
you know what I don't think? I don't think that these young dudes. Now, shout out to him because I actually talked to him and we squashed it. Like everything is cool.
As family, that's how you're supposed to handle it anyway. You know, we gonna fight, we gonna tussle, we gonna do whatever. And then after it's all said and done, whether it's family or friends, man, you should be able to squash it and,
Cool. We was laughing about it. I was laughing. I was kicking it with him, and I said, "Yeah, I like that.
that's
You
what's
got
up.
hurt, little nigga. Like, I like that you got hurt. I don't like the fact that it had to happen during Thanksgiving. I don't like the fact that
The women
if it was in the streets,
the women in
it wouldn't have went down like that because you use de-escalation tactics. But when it's a young nigga that you didn't raise, you gotta, it's going up from there. Like it's going up. You're gonna have to put some respect. It's almost like it was a long time coming. It's like it's like if a son brolic up and say, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can rock out with you now." It just got to go up.
Absolutely.
And I'm no.
or they will continue to try you. But hey, he said, there's other ways to handle it in the street or whatever, just, hey, I respect it, but At some point, man, if somebody disrespecting me, it need to be checked.
Stranger to the squabbles. And so it just went down from there. It just had to go down. And we cool now, whatever. I am apologetic. I sent the text and I talked to my other brother whose house we was over, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry that the Christmas tree got, you know what I'm saying, that we fucked up Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something.
What happened to the uncle? How did the uncle fall over the couch? This is what I'm tripping about, man.
This is um the other side of it, right? Because a lot of people don't realize, like, listen, we play nice and all of that, but don't think that it won't go up. Like, I'm not that far removed. I am from a certain environment and a certain cloth. And they was raised in a completely different environment. And so they don't really understand what it means to get into scraps and nothing like that. So then when they get to a certain age, they feel brolic. And so you just got to get it in. I ain't take my glasses off or nothing. It's just, let's get it. And so it's just a clash and a collapse. So it's funny because me and his father, on this day, on Thanksgiving Day, my other brother just told me, on Thanksgiving Day 20 years ago, me and his dad got into a scrap.
So that's what that was. This was all about revenge. Young dude was getting revenge for his dad. Maybe Anton got the best of him. No, I'm joking.
Me and his father got into a scrap 20 years ago on Thanksgiving Day.
But here's the thing, though. Right. Here's what I'm thinking about. I don't understand how a young man like that can sit there and curse or whatever at his uncle without the dad checking him. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. What did he say? What did he say? He's 20, 21, 20 or whatever. But still, man, it's still like a certain level of respect that you still should have for your uncle, even if your uncle say some crazy off the wall things. Now listen, when I think back when I'm not even gonna say when I was that age. When I think back when I was like maybe 10, 12 years old or whatever, you know, and I'm around, say for instance, I'm around my uncles. I don't know, man. Even if I'm 18, 21, even at the age that I am now, it's still a certain level of respect that I got for my uncles, regardless of what they may say about some questionable things that I'm doing. I mean, personally, I would never wear any hoops or any of those whatever that dude had in his ear. But it's still a certain level of respect that I'm gonna have for the older men in my family or women, like your elders. Period, man. People that he said he done practically raised this young man. So I'm gonna say this, man. If you got the nerve to sit there and disrespect your uncle, then hey, you gonna get all the flight. So the young lady that asked the question, what would I have did in this situation? I'd have pieced that dude up. I'm telling you right now, nephew, 16, 21. I don't care. I do not care. If you got the nerve to sit there and disrespect me in any type of way, then you gonna catch all these hands, dog. For real. It's a good thing that all Anton did from what he said was just basically grab him by the neck and put him there. I would have pieced him. Man, boy, that boy probably would have caught like 15 to the face so quick. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna sit there and let anybody disrespect me.
And now he wasn't even, I don't even know if he was born.
I ain't gonna say 15. I probably would have pieced him to about 7. I would have tried to restrain on the rest of them. It probably been like 7.
He wasn't even born. No, he had to be born. He might have been a baby. But either way, it's funny because 20 years later, now me and his son got into a scrap. And I don't listen, I'm not an advocate for fighting and all of that, but
Nice.
I think that at certain times in family, especially when it comes to young dudes, and it wasn't even about the disrespect because you ain't got time to think about it from that perspective, right? The whole idea is it just got to go up.
I got you.
It just got to go up. And
I hear what he's saying. It wasn't about the disrespect, but that's the first thing that I'm thinking. Like, you got some mother freaking nerve to sit here and disrespect me, man, as your uncle. You got some nerve to disrespect me as a person that's done help raise you. Boy, nah. You about to catch these, ain't you?
Um, it's funny. I wonder if
I'm
he.
about to spare no expense on
I
your
should call him
boy. I wish
and get his perspective.
you gonna call the uncle.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna get his perspective. Because
Oh,
I don't want y'all to think I'm just over here just talking from my perspective. There's always multiple different perspectives.
that's dope. Oh, and that's one thing I will say about Anton, man. He does not mind
Hold
having
on
a
1 second.
conversation with anybody. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, he might. He probably is on the phone. Andre talking to him. You think so? Yeah, his junk going straight to voicemail. But we did. We talked. We laughed about it later. We squashed it. I got a little
Oh,
bit of a
man.
scar from my glasses hitting into my face when he hit me or whatever.
That's one thing I will say about this guy right here, man. He does not mind bringing in people that was actually a part of the situation and allowing them to, most people ain't gonna do that.
Um, on the way back up once they was breaking up the fight and all of that. But it is what it is. Like, um, I'm conflicted though. I'm genuinely conflicted. I'm conflicted because
It's a bad scar, man.
I'm conflicted because I'm not an advocate for violence, right?
I respect it.
Especially when it comes to outside people. I think internal conflict with family, it's a different set of rules because
It's just fighting. It's just
I
big.
know some of y'all families is different, but mine's is
Yeah, my family, we fought every day. I don't think there was a day that went by that it wasn't some type of arguing or fist fighting going on in the house. But you touch one of us, and I promise you, it's over for you.
is the type of family where it don't go past a certain point. Like it ain't gonna be no guns, it ain't gonna be none of that. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think that
just
that
fighting.
internal conflict, that internal squabbles, I felt like my back was against the wall because there was nothing I could do. Once we passed a certain threshold, I guess I could have just been quiet and just submitted to him.
What?
As far as when we was going back and forth and talking in the first place, but
Nah, fam.
I don't submit to nobody. Like I'm not de-escalating with my nephew that is 20 years my junior.
Yeah, we ain't rocking like that.
I'm not de-escalating with a nigga that I raised. I'm not de-escalating with a dude that I practically was his father as he was growing up. Once we get past a certain threshold, it's on. It's up from there. It's up from there. And so the funniest part about it is that I don't think that these young dudes realize how strong we really are. Like I don't think that they know.
I always
You
talk.
know what I'm saying? Like
That's a
he
such.
learned today.
They
He
both
learned today.
ain't nothing to play with.
Like I don't know if in their dreams or they be watching anime that they think it's just gonna be a cakewalk, and then they just
Man, my bad. I actually seen a small skit about that, man. People that watch too much anime trying to fight.
gonna go over there and handle us, but nah, that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. That wasn't that. That's just not how it went down. But it's unfortunate because I did not plan to get into a fight on Thanksgiving at family dinner.
Yeah,
Um,
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I can see that.
I am glad that he got a little bit of heart. I'm not glad that it had to happen over there at that particular time in front of all of the family and stuff like that.
It had to happen. I
The
see.
funniest part about it is that I had an uncle, an older uncle or whatever, and he's sitting on the couch, and
Wait, what's
Rita
going
said, "Don't tell that part."
Man, come
Rita
on,
said,
man.
"Don't tell that
No,
part."
man.
But that was funny.
Right, father.
And then my brother is funny because right after
Tell the
that,
story,
so we
man.
outside, he amped up.
Of course, testosterone's still vibing.
You know how once somebody start holding you back, they be like, let me go." That type of amped up. It was one of them type of amped
You
ups. And I was
crazy.
just like, ain't nobody
Now
letting nobody
move,
go. I ain't gonna be able to get to him. He can't get to
move.
me. I was like, all right, so let me go ahead and get up out of here. Rita's like, honey, just get in the car. What was you thinking the whole time?
As a woman, that's how she's supposed to be, though, man. Like for real, seriously. This is a woman that's in her feminine, because any other chick would have been basically like a guy type of mindset. No, beat day, that ain't it, man. Stay in your feminine, ladies.
Honestly, it was a lot of things going through my head at that.
A woman should always be the voice of reason. As a woman, you should always be the voice of reason. If you ever find yourself on the other side of that thing, then you need to check yourself as a woman. A woman should always be the voice of reason. All right?
Point.
Not
What
for
was you
me.
thinking? What was going through
Probably
your
need
head?
to get with another chick.
Her and go home because Leslie was
She
there. At
said,
the
get in the
same
car.
Leslie
time,
needed to see her dad in some
I didn't want
squabbles.
nobody else.
Oh, so if you guys can't hear, she's basically saying she was trying to tell Anton to, just get in the car, let's just go home, because she didn't want him doing that in front of Leslie, which is their daughter, their only child. And Anton, his student, still talking about she need to see her dad or some squabbles.
I was trying to jump in, and I would have had to jump in.
Rita trying to fight, talking about I ain't want nobody else to jump in because I'd have had to jump in.
I mean, that's just what it
Yeah.
is. Like,
You know the
I'm
thing
not
that
gonna
aggravated me the
stand
most.
there and watch nobody jump in.
You know the thing that
Love it. Now, listen to also what she said. Even though she was the voice of reason, she was still saying, she was thinking about, just in case somebody tried to jump in. And she said she wasn't about to just sit there and allow anybody to just jump on you. Like she was going to jump in too. Even though she's the voice of reason, she still got her man's back. Salute, man. Salute, y'all. Hey, take note.
that aggravated me the most. I can't stand, honestly, I genuinely cannot stand when people break it up.
Oh, yeah.
That aggravated me. Rita say that. What was you
Okay.
saying when I told you that I was mad that people was trying to break it up?
He said people always break up or fight, especially when it's family. Nobody want to see their family fighting. And I
But they
mean,
got into a way. This is too, that man. And then let me tell you what else that aggravated me. Anton, that's a kid. No, that's a
But they,
grown fucking man.
right.
That
Nah,
dude is 19, 20 years old. That is a grown man.
grown. You grown. And listen, forget the age, cuz. Forget the age, man. You got enough heart to buck up and do all that extra stuff to come around the couch and approach me. Man, listen, nah, bro. Nah, I don't give a damn about no age. That's it. That's it. Man, listen. That's it. You a man.
Let me tell you something, bro. These young dudes, they not kids. You gonna have to hand. When I grabbed him, as soon as the first thing I did was I grabbed him by his neck, and it just went there. It went down from there.
Where did that ad come from, man?
When I grabbed him, and the adrenaline is going through your body, so I don't know if you just get extra strength or whatever like that, but
Yeah, I've heard.
you throw him to the ground or whatever, and I'm on top of him or whatever. That's not no boy. That's a grown man. That is a
I agree.
19-year-old, 20-year-old man that beelined over to me to go and squabble with me.
Yeah.
Man, what am I supposed to do?
Treat
Man,
them.
I'm
Yeah, treat
it
them.
was on.
Yeah.
Everything went flying. The dogs went scrambling, the babies started crying, the women was like, like
Man, let me tell you, so he asking for what,
everything,
dog?
it was up from there. The Christmas tree, we was right by the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree started going everywhere.
Mm.
It was up from there. But he got some I mean, he got hurt. He got squabbles. I give him that. He got his squabbles and he got his lick. He got his lick on me on the way up too. And my Versace glasses was all bent up, and yeah, I got to get them
That wouldn't have been the end of that though, dog. For real. Nah, you ain't getting the last lick. I'm gonna be childish.
repaired. That junk,
You
those
ain't
mugs
getting the
hit me
last
in the
lick.
face, and you could tell these mugs is all toe up because look at all of the. I don't know if you can see it up here,
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
but I don't. It's two things that I don't like. people that automatically start talking about, oh, they a kid. Oh, they a kid. No, they not. No, they not. Because let me tell you something about kids.
Oh,
Kids show a level of respect and they get to a certain level. That wasn't no kid at that point. That was a grown man that had rage in his eyes.
mm-hmm.
And I had the same rage in my eyes.
At a certain
And
age, right? Right.
see, this is like let me show you something.
I can't.
Lord Spike Protein says, Anton, that's not leading with a good example. You could have talked to him, shaking my.
I want you guys to see. Take a look at this thing, man. That's not leading with good example. Spike, is it? Spike, go sit your tail down somewhere, man. I don't think this guy fully understands. You know what I mean? Like he said, man. I think, I think that most of my people that grew up in a certain type of environment, they understand. Listen, man. Again, it's all about respect at the end of the day, and at no point should this young man at age 19, 20, 21, any age, at any age, should he ever feel like he can buck up at his uncle, that he can buck up at somebody that's 20 years older than him, somebody that practically raised him. Bro, once you go past that point, man, it's over, bro. It's over. Again, Spike, is it? Spike, you don't understand, brother. You don't understand, man. These type of things gotta be handled, man. They got to be handled. Or he gonna always think at the back of his mind, I can try I might even be able to take All right, come on. And to me personally, I would say something like this is nothing more than a friendly or family fight, right? It's unfortunate that it did happen in front of the women and the kids. You know what I mean? But the uncles, the granddaddies, the brothers, whatever. I'm like, hey man, that's just a fight. That's just a fight. Just let them fight. The women should have been off at like the store or something. They should have sent the women off to the store and let them get it over with. For real, I would have sent, hey, y'all go pick up this, that, and the third. I would have tried to recognize it before it actually happened. Like, oh, there's some testosterone vibing over here. Hey, send the women to with a credit card or something. Y'all go pick y'all out something nice. Like, all right, it's obvious that y'all need to handle this, man. So y'all go ahead and do what y'all need to do, get it all out, and then
Oh,
let that
yeah.
be done.
Let me tell you something, bro. Once it's up, it's up. Ain't no talking to no young nigga that's beelining towards you. Listen, I don't know what color you are, Lord Spike Protein, but I'm just telling you, in
Right.
black families, ain't nobody trying to hear nothing once it's up. It's on. It's on.
Lower spike.
Once you stand up, you better be, ain't no knock the shoulder off of my stick or I dare you to swing. This ain't man, what is this? That's not what it is. Once it's up, bro. It's up. And so you gonna have to have this is where I say you gotta have discernment, right? Because you're gonna have to be able to differentiate between listen, I raised this young nigga. I raised him. I seen him when he was a baby. I put him in his crib. Once you get to the point to where you feel like it's time to scrap because you gonna show me.
Mm-hmm.
And when we talked, I showed him a level of respect as a man, and he showed me a level of respect. Like, yeah, all right, I get it now. I get it now. And it went up from there. And so I think that every once in a while, maybe once every 10 years, once in a lifetime, it get to that point to where with family specifically, it get to that point to where you gotta show up.
I'm gonna say this, man. When it comes to men, just men in general, when it comes to friends, whatever, just men in general, it is a certain line that you don't cross. And if you do cross that line, then we're gonna go ahead and set these boundaries right now and let you know. We're gonna go ahead and see, who's Billy Bad, right? And after it's all said and done, whether you guys fight it out or whatever, arm wrestle, whatever it is to see exactly where you are on the food chain. All right, then they gonna know moving forward. The next Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, or whatever. If Anton did what he was supposed to do, this young man is going to know from now on. I know not to try him. All right. If he say something, then I'm just gonna have to grill it up and eat it. Everybody is not on the same level, man, on the food chain, dog. People some people need to get punched in their doggone mouth in order for them to understand how it is that they should be moving. All right? Humble yourself, or we won't have a problem doing it for you.
You got to show up, and it just go down. And it went down. It wasn't no talking. Um, it probably from the time that we started having a conversation and got into it to the time that we started scrapping, it
What do you want?
See, this is what I was talking
I
about.
want a
This,
job that
this
I
is what
don't
I was
hate.
talking about earlier. Like being able to.
probably was a mean 25, 30 seconds. It was a 30-second conversation.
Damn.
Once we stood up, it's a clash. It's a clash. And so I didn't even anticipate going to Thanksgiving dinner today. But I went, and when I went, it went up, and when it went up, it went south. And
I
but we
think
cool
that
though.
have to happen
And
though.
I do. I think that he's cool. Um, I think that he got hurt. I think it went exactly the way that it was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
And either way, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna try to act like it didn't happen. When I first started this channel, when this specific channel, my goal was to document the journey so that the people that come after me later on, let's just say
50.
200 years from now, they'll know exactly what their great, 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 great grandfather was like. They'll know exactly who I was. They'll know what my mistakes were. I can speak through it. I'll be able to come back and revisit this video and say, you know what?
I respect it.
Maybe I handled it wrong. Maybe I could have handled it better. Maybe I should have respected him a little bit more. Maybe it was necessary. Maybe I handled it exactly the way that it was supposed to be handled. But
I respect that, man. Living your life on camera, in front of the camera, I understand that. Being completely transparent with living your life, like you said, making mistakes or making the right decisions, just being able to go back and look back on life. It's dope, man.
I don't know if it's just a cultural thing, but we cool and it's good and it's over. It's handled. My brother literally just texted me just right now and said, I appreciate the apology and all of this other type of stuff. Because I apologized to him for messing up the Thanksgiving. And I don't feel like I messed it up, but I definitely feel like I played a role in it. But it had to happen.
Yeah,
It just had to go down right then and there.
absolutely.
So, you get your little battle scar right here on your nose from your glasses. He, hit me in the glasses. And my glasses pressed into my face and
That's,
cut my face up a
that's
little bit. But
understandable, man.
still gorgeous. Still cute.
There we go. There we
And it wasn't even that deep. Like, it was just a little squabble. We probably scrapped for,
This stuff is that's
I don't know.
little petty stuff, man.
It couldn't even have been 30 seconds before everybody started jumping in and pulling me up. And that's when I got pissed. Then my brother, I jump in the Porsche. And my brother comes, the oldest brother come in like, Anton, oh man, I don't like to see this. And he getting older, and so he wanted to just be family
I
and he wanted
understand
to be
that too.
loved all the
I
time or
understand
whatever.
that
And
too.
so I explained it to him, and he was like, yeah, it had to go down.
Yeah, facts.
He just straight up was like, yeah, I get it.
Most
It
guys,
had to go
man,
down.
you
Sometimes it
understand.
just got to go down like that.
Yeah,
And then he was just like, but my one fear, and this is what my oldest brother is, super wise guy. I love him.
That,
Very much a respected person in my family. He said, Anton, my one fear is that you ain't gonna come back though.
mm,
And I was like, you might be right. Because before saying, because you gotta let people cool off. I was still hot.
yeah.
He's still hot. He over there talking shit on the lawn, fucking up the property values, and the neighbors probably was hearing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting in the car listening to this little nigga outside, you know what I'm saying, talking shit and junk. And so cool heads wasn't prevailing at that time. And so he was just like, yo, Anton, my one fear is that you might be just completely done with family functions because you don't feel like you need to be here anyway. He was like, you already was on the fence about coming,
Yeah.
and then this happened. But I have to also take ownership and responsibility. Um, my daughter is in there playing Fortnite or something or Call of Duty. But I have to take a level of responsibility in my participation, which is one of the reasons why I apologized and all of that other type of stuff to the people that was there. And it just had to go down.
I see what he's saying about people.
I replayed it in my mind. Can you tell her to be quiet, please? I replayed it in my. You got your skirt up and all of that. I replayed it in my mind 100 times. Honestly, I drove home and I was thinking about it, and I was trying to always reflect, trying to figure out how can I, how can I, how could I have done it differently? And I just don't see it no different. I genuinely don't see it no different. It's the only way that it could have went. It went the way it had to go. So I don't know. Maybe I'll see it differently in the morning or something like that. But again, we cool. We talked. We kicked it, and it went down. We handled it. Nobody got hurt. Except for a couple little scars here and there. And maybe we'll revisit this and learn how to be a lot more cordial and respectful towards the hosts. But for me, I'm gonna just be honest with you. In real life,
Bro.
and again, this is just me documenting my journey and everything like that. But for me, in real life, and I keep telling people, in real life, I do not feel shitty. I feel phenomenal. I feel excellent. I feel absolutely awesome. For me, in real life,
I'm trying to figure out why you said it. Like, man, let me tell you something, boy.
I've done more for less. So this is light. Like this is super light. I've literally changed my whole life and evolved to become
Like I said, man, I don't care. I don't care what anybody say. That is nothing more of just a little regular, little family tussle. I mean, stuff like I said, stuff like this in my family, in our household, happen every single day. Moms go to work. Let me tell you something. Brothers, sisters against sisters, brothers against. Hey, it's gonna happen, man. It's going to happen. Just let it happen. It's family, man. We'll get over it. You know what I mean? 2, 3 hours on down the line or whatever. After somebody done took their L, we gonna all come back. We gonna still be family. And it is what it is.
away from a lot of things, but this ain't nothing new. Like from where we come from, I actually feel kind of good that I was able to kind of revisit the way that I used to operate a long time ago. So
That part.
um,
That
it
part.
is what it is, right? I'm not gonna let my nephew that I raised since birth um, get to the level to where I feel like he felt like he could disrespect me, and that was the end of the conversation.
Oh. And I'm gonna tell
Never.
you right now, if Anton was my brother and that was my son, I would have stepped in and probably punched my son. Watch out, I got this one, dog. Like for real, I would have came around the doggone couch like you got some nerve disrespecting your uncle like that, dog.
Never gonna happen. Let me see if I can call him.
I do want to hear the other guy's side of the story, though. I really do. I want to hear.
Let me see.
Hopefully, at the end of the day, they able to
two,
squash.
four.
Yeah, hopefully at the end of the day, they able to squash this. You know what I mean, and get back
No,
to
you ain't
it.
got to do all of that. So, anyways, that's what it is.
Whenever Rita said you want me to try to call her.
I don't think it was a win or a loss. I don't think that we scrapped long enough for it to actually be a win or a loss. By the time that we really started getting into it, and I was on top of him,
I think this is
everybody jumped in and started pulling me off of him and separating us. So I don't think it was a win or a loss.
ish that had to happen, man.
It just is what it is. Shout out to Brandon Pringle said true definition of BU and they'll adjust. Oh, y'all crazy.
That's the first time
Let
I
me see
heard
what
that.
else y'all talking about.
Do you and that?
Wrench Turner says, little homie was really on his Lawrence Taylor. Oh, this fine Thanksgiving.
Oh, no, oh,
I
no.
mean, it's cool, man. Thanksgiving and black families. Welcome to real life. Welcome to my real life. Shin C says, became a Dusty for one night.
Yeah, you put him in a dusty cat.
Oh, my God. Mm,
I think he's still thinking about it, man.
no, I don't think I could have done it any differently.
Yep, I already knew.
It just
I
it
know
just
that
is what it
face.
is. Like
You know that look. Damn. Did I?
you let the cards fall where they are, and you just let it pop off. I learned a little bit more about it. I think he might have learned. I definitely think he took some lessons from it. He may not have. Um, Nobody got no pumpkin, and I didn't even get hit. I only got hit one time, and it was in my glasses. It was literally in my glasses, and my glasses
But that
dug
was
into my
funky.
nose. That's the only time that I ever got hit. I didn't even get hit, bro. Trust me. I was I'm not gonna go into all of that. Shout out to my little homie. He got hurt. Um, and shout out to the lessons learned. Shout out to the lessons learned. And more importantly, it's not even about whether or not you win or lose. It's about the lessons learned that come along with it. And that's all I can really get from it. I don't know. Is it some other lessons that I was supposed to learn from it? He is.
I'm gonna say this, man. Again, I really honestly believe that you know what I mean. Something like this had to happen because the young man was feeling froggy, and he felt like he needed to leap on over. After all of that stuff was handled, I think that all the men should have sat down in the living room and like actually had a discussion. You know what I mean? I think that would have been probably the best route to go with this. Do I think that this could have been avoided? Just me coming from where I come from, knowing when I'm pissed off, when I'm feeling certain type of way about somebody or whatever, I feel like I can get them. Then no, man, it had to freaking happen. But it's the after. Like after all this is over and done with. Like how do we move forward? Because what his brother was saying, you know, his brother, the voice of reason or whatever, just trying to make sure that this is not the last time that you're going to come out here. I want our family to still be able to come together. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, that's his brother, man. Anton is doing a lot of different things, man. And, you know, everybody got their own go through that they go through in life. But you still should be able to come back at the end of the day, at, you know, whatever family functions that you guys are having and still be able to sit down and enjoy each other. Like, that's the best thing about life, especially when you've reached a certain level of success. Being able to come back and just talk, you know what I mean, share stories and everything, man. That's what, you know, family functions and all is all about. Take some pictures here and there and eat some good food.
A real one. He is definitely a real one.
It's a real one.
Ain't no bag fumbling because ain't nobody losing no money. So I don't know what
Bag fumbler of the
y'all
year.
talking about.
What the? Stop showing people that ain't.
Anton, I understand where you're coming from. Why did you leave the scene? It wasn't that I left the scene. It was what else could come from it. It was time to go at that point. Like,
Again, and that's exactly why I said that they all should have been able to sit down, get emotions out of it. Like, do not allow the women to come in and handle or say anything. Get all the men together in a room and just let the men handle it. Do you feel like you still need to get some stuff off your chest? then go ahead, man. Like let's go ahead and put everything out there on the table. So at the when it's all said and done, man, we can go ahead and get in here, eat, you know what I'm saying, and chill.
I was in a car, hot head. Everybody still had hot heads, and sometimes it's just
Young.
best to cool off. And then, we jumped on the phone a little bit after that, and we chilled out, and it was cool. He did step in a grown man's shoes, and so it went down like that. You
Absolutely.
had to check him
That's
because
so
if you
true.
don't, he will continue. That's how I felt.
That's
He may
exactly.
feel a little bit different. So, young and whooped you? No, not even a little bit. Not even a teeny.
In the
Some
beginning,
people
God
that
created.
want man. Let me tell you something, dog. Like how about you come and try this? He better than me, dog. For real. How about you come and try?
I should have whipped him with the belt. Nah, once they get past a certain age, ain't no whooping.
Yeah, it's hands, man. It's hands,
Ain't no
dog.
whooping at all.
Glad the nephew.
Oh, we already forgave each other. We cool. We laughed about it.
I mean, I think
Let's
some of these
see.
people, some of these people are saying exactly what
Wasn't no spanking
I said.
at all. Watch this. Hey, Leslie, come here.
Somebody they got spanked. Oh Lord.
Come over there. Stand right there for a minute.
She's like, I'm back here trying to play my little
Over there.
Fortnite or whatnot.
When you you was upstairs when you came down. What did you see?
I saw you back, and he was still trying to get you. And you
He was still
back.
trying to get to me,
Yeah,
and you seen me back.
yeah, you was not doing nothing. You was standing there.
Yeah. What did you see, Rita?
I was in the kitchen by the
Well,
time
the kitchen is to the living room too, though. But it's open.
by the, but I was like, you know how the kitchen go in and curve. Like all I saw was the Christmas tree moving, and I thought somebody had fell into the Christmas tree.
She thought somebody fell into the Christmas tree, and then what happened?
So like, hey, go over there, and I saw you on top of him. I don't know who got you off of him. I think it might have been Andre.
You talk so sweet. Did Andre grab me? So it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Everything was good. Everything is.
I don't think this is just me personally. I don't believe it's about winning or losing. You know what I mean? It's about that young man understanding that it's a certain level of respect that you're still supposed to give to your elder, somebody that raised you, your uncle or whatever. And as long as that lesson was learned, then I think that the situation was handled correctly. That's how I look at it.
Is great.
He better than me.
We got into.
Better than me. Man, I would have punched my doggone nephew in the throat so hard, boy, for real. That's like my signature. I'm going straight for your doggone throat. You ain't gonna be able to breathe for a few seconds. You gonna have to collect
But
yourself.
it was what it was. Keep your hands to yourself, Anton. I had to listen. I had to. It was what it was. I had to go down like that.
But it sounded like they were pulling Anton off of him though.
It had to go down like that. So
She said, "I'm going back to play my game."
life is life. Sometimes you got to get into it with a scrap with your little homie.
Right, man.
And when it's family, when it's outside of family, I think some of y'all with family, you still can't even get into a scrap because some of y'all will try to kill each other.
Yeah.
We not like that. We
It ain't
just gonna
never
get
come
our
to
scrap on and we gonna go from there.
Yeah.
And everything is gonna go like that. So
And again, I think people look at
it
it
was what it
different,
was.
man, because certain people are not used to, certain type of environment. Like fighting that's normal. That's like a normal thing. Fighting is like almost like arguing with
There's
us.
one person I don't like though, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and remove her. But other than that, happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Live,
Oh,
laugh, love, and don't fight with family. So just wanted to tap in with y'all for a little bit and let y'all know what was going on with me because I'm gonna always document the journey. Shout out to TD for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and it is what it is. We out. Peace.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm
It's always been inside me to make
say
things.
this
So
before we get up out of here. Hold on, remove that back up. Yeah, man. Again, I completely agree with what some of those people were saying, but I still believe a lot of those people that were saying that about fight, they're not used to it, so they don't understand. You guys, you don't understand, man. In y'all house, y'all always try to look at things like it's sunshine and rainbows and all these good things, man. Troll, what's it called? I forgot what the name of that thing is. Troll land or whatever. Life is not like that, man. You're gonna have situations like this that happen. Kind of put me in the mind of one of the my old jobs, man. Like they were ignoring the obvious under certain situations. Talking, it's done went past that. You know what I mean? Talking it out and all that. You can't do that with everyone. All right. Some situations you're going to have to use force. You're going to have to get physical. And it's not about winning or losing. At the end of the day, it's just about having an understanding. All right? Understanding that this is my uncle. I need to respect him. I need to respect him. I need to respect my elders. There's certain lines that you do not cross. And situations like this is just me personally, but situations like this, I think, would have been handled best if it was just like men around. Anytime it steps over into the physical, you got testosterones, older, younger, or whatever. It needs to be handled by men that's going to allow certain things to play out. You want to fight? Go ahead. We're not gonna stop you. We're gonna go ahead and let him finish choking you out or whatever. I would break up with what's name, but I know my family member probably watching, so I'm gonna leave that out of it. But oh man, but no, certain times you're gonna have to allow things to play out, and I wish that they would have let that thing play out, and then after it's all said and done, you know what I mean, and he understands that you need to respect your uncle at the end of the day. All right? And wearing those doggone hoops and all that other stuff can be looked at as as this way, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, man. Can't get mad at anybody because they have an opinion and ready to fight and do all the rest of this other stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here, man. I thought this was interesting. I watched a little bit of this clip yesterday on the way to check out some Black Friday deals, man, and I was like, yeah, I got to review this doggone thing. I want to get through the whole entire thing and see what all happened. And all it was, man, it was just a little friendly family fight. This is completely normal. I don't care what anybody say. This is completely normal, man. But yeah, like what's the name was saying? Oh no, I would have put hands. I would have put hands on that little dude, man, for real. Uncle, well, I mean not uncle, but cousin, anybody younger, man. Listen, get out your feelings, man. Get out your feelings, fam. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Or I'm gonna help you. Simple as that. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I will catch you guys in the next one, man. Let me let me do this real quick. I want to see something. Is this it? Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live video right here. I had to check something out really, really quick. But anyway, like I was saying, man, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.